Chris Hill is one of the most well-known abandoned explorers on YouTube. His channel, RK Hill, is known for raw and realistic footage from extreme locations across America, from abandoned psychiatric hospitals to decommissioned military sites. Chris goes where many wouldn't dare to step, at night, alone, exactly how he prefers it. In January 2023, he uploaded a video exploring the long-abandoned Paul Revere Elementary School in Cleveland. The school operated for nearly a century before closing in 2015 due to declining enrollment. There were talks about converting it into apartments, but as of 2024, it still sits empty, decaying. From the first steps inside, the neglect is obvious. Flooded lower floors, peeling paint, weak, unstable structures, rust everywhere. Trash scattered across hallways, books and papers left behind, and on some chalkboards, fresh writing, meaning someone has been here recently. This was Chris's second time exploring the school. When he first uploaded footage in 2022, former students and teachers commented, saddened to see their old school falling apart. But this visit would feel different. About 10 minutes into the exploration, Chris hears something. A faint rustle. Strange noises coming from deeper inside the building.
What is that? Oh shit. Do you hear that? Somebody's here.
He slows down, listens carefully, then, turning a corner, he sees it. A beam of light, another flashlight. Someone else is inside, at night, in an abandoned building, and that changes everything. It could be another explorer, it could be a squatter, or it could be someone who doesn't want to be found. Chris chooses not to investigate. Instead, he quietly moves in the opposite direction, trying to avoid contact. He heads upstairs toward the library and bathrooms, but what happens next is far more disturbing.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Somebody's in there. Oh, shit. Scared the fuck out of me.
Inside a restroom on the upper floor, Chris freezes. At the far end of the room, a motionless human silhouette stands in the darkness. For a split second, it looks real. After the initial shock, he draws his firearm and steps back inside to investigate.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a fucking toy. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Holy shit, that scared the hell out of me. Excuse my language. My heart is racing. I thought it was a person standing there. It's a toy. Look at this. That's fucked up. Why would somebody leave that in here?
It's a mannequin, most likely placed there to scare intruders, but the timing is what makes it terrifying. The mannequin falls the exact moment Chris approaches. It had probably been standing there for a long time. The logical explanation? Vibration, sound waves, structural instability. But in that moment, logic doesn't calm your heartbeat. Most people would leave after something like that. Chris continues. He clears the area carefully and moves on through the building. Some classrooms are still filled with books and usable materials, things that could have been relocated before the school was abandoned, but they were left behind. About 30 minutes into the exploration, Chris climbs onto the roof. It's risky, security could spot him, and the roof itself could collapse at any moment given the building's condition. He manages to climb back down safely, and that's when he hears it. A strange noise, a distant howl.
Safe is still here. I wonder what's in it. Oh shit. Shit. Fuck. Where the fuck did he go?
When he raises the camera, a shadow clearly moves behind a door at the far end of the corridor. By now, there's no denying it. Other people are inside, and they might be watching him. Chris draws his weapon again and prepares for a possible confrontation. He checks the room carefully, but no one is there. At this point, he decides it's enough for one night. He begins heading toward the exit, but before he can leave, he hears footsteps.
I remember the last time I explored. Oh shit. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs.
Slow, heavy, on the staircase directly above him. He calls out. No answer, only silence echoing through the building. Fortunately, Chris leaves the school unharmed, but the questions remain. Who else was inside Paul Revere Elementary that night? Were they hiding from him or following him? Sometimes the scariest part of abandoned places isn't what's left behind, it's who's still there. This channel uncovers the darkest, strangest, and most unsettling real stories caught on camera. And what you're about to see isn't a ghost story, it's real, and that's what makes it worse. Tonight's footage comes from an explorer who entered an abandoned house that looked frozen in time. A perfect time capsule of someone's life. At first glance, it doesn't seem disturbing. Everything is still there. Furniture untouched, personal belongings left behind. Even the decorations remain exactly where they once were. But the longer you look, the stranger it feels. The cabinets are filled with collectibles. Handmade crafts hang on the walls. Yarn stacked everywhere. Evidence that the woman who lived here spent years knitting, creating, living. Her life didn't look empty, it looked normal. Downstairs, the explorer finds something unexpected. A fully set retro bar, bottles still in place, glasses untouched, as if guests were supposed to arrive at any moment, but they never did.
When we came up to this place, we knew there was something special about it. We didn't realize what we were going to find. It's pretty disturbing, pretty sad, but it's part of the story of life, and we really wanted to show you guys this. So as you can see, well, probably there's a lot of yarn in these cabinets. The woman that lived here was an avid knitter, and this is actually one of her pieces right there on the wall. Pretty awesome, very talented woman.
Dust coats everything. The air feels heavy, and somewhere inside the walls, something is moving. Not spirits, squirrels, which somehow makes it worse, because it means time has passed, a long time. Then they find it, a dark stain on the floor beside a walker.
Why? I'm going to show you something that you've probably never seen before in a video. I've never come across it. I've always been worried about something like this happening, and then it did. When we walked in here, we took a few steps in the door, and we saw this on the ground. Now, for those who can't figure that, figure out what that is a body stain. And you can see right there, there's a walker. So, unfortunately, it seems that the woman who had lived here had taken a bad fall, landed on the floor, and that's where she expired, unfortunately. It's extremely sad to us. It took us a good 20 minutes to decide what we're going to do here, and despite it feeling weird, we figured we still need to tell the story because this is a good reminder to everybody that you need to check on your loved ones. It seemed this woman had passed and was laying here for God knows how long before she was found. So check in on your loved ones, guys. It's really creepy. and sad. So I'm just trying not to step on where she was. So this would be her bedroom, and it looks like someone had come in. The family had come in at one point and tried to go through her stuff, but I think it just would have been too difficult with that stain there on the floor.
That's when the realization hits. She didn't leave, she fell, and no one came. No signs of struggle, no signs of escape, just silence and time. The house tells the rest of the story. Closets still full of colorful clothes, books stacked carefully, perfume lingering faintly in the air. This wasn't a forgotten house, this was a forgotten person. Evidence suggests she lived alone after her husband passed. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, until the world outside kept moving without her. No monsters, no paranormal entities, just one of the scariest realities there is, being forgotten. Because sometimes, the most disturbing places aren't haunted, they're abandoned. This video was uploaded to Omar Gosh TV, one of the most well-known YouTube channels focused on abandoned locations. The strangest real encounters ever captured during abandoned explorations. No scripts, no actors, just real footage and real fear. Tonight's recording comes from explorers who found a hidden house deep in the middle of nowhere, a place locals barely even know exists. They say the owners died here, both of them, and nobody ever came back.
Look, you can tell no one has been here forever. The grass is overgrown. Like, I don't even know what all this stuff is. But interesting thing, and you know what it is the reason why this house is abandoned because the owners died. That's why this place is called the House of Sick. They didn't have kids, at least living here. It was just, you know, elderly couple. The woman ended up dying first, and then it was the man. This place has been hidden, and really, honestly, no one really knows about this place ever. It's a super proper spot.
At first, everything seems normal. Overgrown grass, silent surroundings, no signs of life. But then something happens. Before they even enter, a door opens by itself. Not pushed, not touched, just opens. The explorers freeze because they all saw it, and the camera saw it too. Inside, the house looks untouched. Personal belongings still sit exactly where they were left, as if the owners might return at any moment, but they won't, because they're gone forever.
I guess they didn't have kids or anything to take their, you know, belongings out when they died. The heck?
Whoa. Did you hear that?
Yo, I did.
It was a dog.
The door just opened.
Shh. Just moved again. Yo, we haven't even...
It's haunted.
Dude, I actually think it is haunted. You're screwing me now.
No, I know all the investigation.
Man, dude. Dude, guys, for real. That's freaking me out.
Oh, spirit.
Hello, Anna.
Oh, dude, spiders.
Don't be afraid. It's just us. You want me to go first? First haunted experience.
Dude.
Oh, it's all good.
Nah, dude, that's really freaking me out. You think someone's here? All their stuff. All right, yo, there's so much exploring we have to do, but I just want to make sure there's like not like a homeless guy. Dude.
The door is open.
Oh my God.
Hello. Good to see you. The door just opened on its own.
Dude, I caught that on camera.
Yeah.
That door just opened completely by itself. Why? Is there any wind over here to make it? I mean, it could be the wind, but that was insane. Alright, that's one sign of maybe something possibly haunted, guys. Maybe. I'm not gonna say it is. I don't wanna... Oh my God. What the hell? The House of Sick could really maybe be haunted.
The deeper they move inside, the more the silence changes. It stops feeling empty and starts feeling watched. Then it happens again. A sound, a movement. Another door shifts. No wind, no explanation. No one else inside, or at least no one they can see. That's when the tone changes. The explorers stop joking. They stop talking loudly, and for the first time, they start whispering, because something in that house might be listening. They try to explain it. Maybe it's air pressure. Maybe the structure is unstable. Maybe it's just coincidence. But here's the problem. Coincidences don't usually repeat themselves on command, and doors don't usually open when no one touches them. No proof, no confirmation, just a question. Was that house abandoned, or were they not alone?